This little puzzle came up in a forum, and the solution isn't actually that hard if you know the tricks. So I want to turn a list like this, separated by semicolons, into a consistent table like this. And the issue is sort of not everything appears in the right order, and not everything even appears, like apple doesn't appear in this one. And we want to split it out into the separate columns. And it needs to be dynamic. So if I add a new item to my table, and I right-click and refresh, we then get the data and the new items show up. I'll put this little list in the description below, so if you want to have a go before I show you the solution, copy that list, put it into Excel, put it into a table, and see what you can come up with. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll show you how I did it. Let's go. Right, so we're going to click on our table. We've already highlighted it, Control T to turn it into a table, or this might be coming from a CSV file or something like that. It's just going to be Power Query stuff, okay? And we're going to right click and get data from table/range, or go up to the data menu, from table, or create your own little ribbon. Okay, my Power ribbon has got from table added. So here's our starting point. Now the first thing I'm going to do is split this out. So right click, split column by delimiter. And I can't split it into columns because as the new items come in, I can't adjust for that dynamically. Well, you can, but it's not straightforward. The simplest solution here is to split it into rows to start with. So there we go. Bit of an unknown feature, split to rows. It's not advanced. I don't know why it's under the advanced option. And then the real trick here is I want to pivot this, but in order to do that, I have the headings. I also need to grab, let me just go back here and remind you, I want the headings and the items to show up. So I'm going to duplicate this column. So right click, duplicate column. So there's my copy. I'm just going to collapse this to give some more room. So there's my copy. And then you would hope that you could just go click on this and maybe right click pivot, but there is no right click option. But you have to go to the transform menu, highlight the column and pivot it. This isn't going to work. We say, I want to keep the items advanced. I don't want to aggregate them. I don't want to count. I just want the words to show up. And then I click OK. Error. And if I click next to the word error, it says there were too many elements. So what does that mean? And I've done a video on this in the past. But if I go back here, what we're really seeing is that I've got apple, so that's going to be the new column, okay? So all the distinct values from this column, that's what happens in pivot. Let me show you. It says list.distinct from item copy. Okay, so that's going to be the unique headings, great. But it can only put one value in a row. So when it pivots for apple, it's going to say, okay, put apple in there. But it's also going to find this apple and try and put that apple in there. And it's also going to try and find this apple and put, so you're trying to put multiple items in there and it just can't do it, okay? So simple solution is normally to just add an index column. So add column, index column. Okay, I'm going to insert a step before the pivoting. And now every item's unique, so when I pivot it, it's looking a bit more reasonable. But again, it's not what I want because apple is now item 0, but then banana and banana are going on separate rows, and then it's just not laid out like this. It's cascading because every different row is unique. So I don't really want to add the index here. So I'm going to delete that and delete it. I've got to go back to the actual before, the spot before I've done the splitting. So it identifies which row number I'm referring to. So add an index column there, insert a step. Okay, so these are now sort of grouped together under index item 0, 1, 2, etc. Split the column. Okay, change the type, doesn't really need it. Copy the items column. And now when I pivot, it's pretty much done it. Apples, bananas, okay? Because it's kept this record as well. It recognizes that they're the common factors. So when it pivots it, you don't get that horrible error. And then we can right click and remove this column. Perfect. And it's going in A, B, element, O, G. The order's not right. So I'm just going to go back up. So before I pivoted, I duplicated. I'm just going to sort this, sorry, this one. Not that it really matters which one I sort, they're the same. Insert. So now we can see these apples are together. And when I pivot this, it's now sorted A, B, G, K, O, P. Great. Remove columns. Home. Close and load 2. Table, existing worksheet. Click there, click OK. And there's my cleaned up data. How did you get on? Did you get close? Did you do it an even better way? Did you use some fancy list or function nesting? Let me know. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next video. But before we go, a quick shout out to the members. John, Anne, Victor, thanks for becoming members. Everybody else, you might not be aware, you can become members now. And there's little bonus features. Go and check out what you get for your membership. You get early access to some videos with Front Row, and we'll even have a live stream session once a quarter. So go check it out. All right, catch you later.